There's a game being played with your money. You didn't choose to play it. You were born into it. The rules were never explained, and the people who profit from it have no reason to explain them now. This is how the bank sees you, not as a person, as a number. And that number, wherever it starts, determines everything. The tone of a teller's voice, whether a fee gets waived, whether they call you first, whether they remember your name at all. Let's start at the very bottom. Level 1, negative $15. Not zero, not even zero. You're below the floor. A charge processed while you were sleeping, a streaming service you forgot, an auto-renew that slipped through, and your account crossed the line by $15. The bank didn't call you. The bank didn't warn you. The bank waited. And then it charged you $35 for the mistake of being 15 short. You now owe $50 for a $15 problem. You call the number on the back of your card. The hold music starts. It loops. A voice finally answers, scripted, distant, reading words written for a different era. The fee cannot be waived at this time. You ask to speak to someone else. A supervisor will call back within 24 to 48 hours. No one calls back. By Thursday, a second charge bounces, another $35. Your phone bill fails. Your landlord's portal logs a missed payment. A $50 late fee posts before you even know the payment failed. You started the week $15 short. You end it $150 in debt, and none of it was the original problem. This is not an accident. The overdraft fee system generates billions in annual revenue, not from wealthy customers, from the ones who overdraft by small amounts, the ones who can least afford it. The bank didn't make an error. The bank made money. Level 2, $200. Overtime shifts, a weekend job. 3 weeks of skipping anything that wasn't essential. You got the account positive and you held it there. Nobody noticed. Then the maintenance fee posted. $12, sometimes $15. So the fee runs every month. You are paying a bank to hold the money you barely have. You apply for a credit card. You need something for emergencies. The bank offers a secured card. You have to deposit $300 of your own money first. Then they lend it back to you at 24% interest. You read the terms 3 times. They want collateral from you to lend you your own money. You decline. The tire blows on a Tuesday. You take the bus. You arrive 90 minutes late. Your manager says nothing but looks at you in a way that means something was noted somewhere. You go to the branch to ask about the fee. The teller ahead of you is warm, laughing about a weekend trip. When you step up, the register changes. She processes your request in 40 seconds. Doesn't ask if there's anything else. Doesn't say, "Have a nice day." The next person walks up, and the smile returns. You weren't refused. You weren't insulted. You were processed. At $200, you don't register as a customer. You register as overhead. Level 3, $3,500. The maintenance fee disappears. Not because you called. The system scanned your direct deposit, consistent, bi-weekly, predictable, and decided you now meet a threshold. The fee that has been silently draining your account for months just stops, without a letter, without a notice, without anyone telling you why it was ever there to begin with. A credit card offer arrives. A real one, unsecured. $2,000 limit, 22% interest. The same institution that wanted $300 of collateral 8 months ago is now mailing you an envelope with your name printed clean. You're approved in 90 seconds. The notification lands on your phone, and you stare at it longer than expected. Not because you're excited, because of the timing. The same algorithm that rejected you at 200 just said yes without hesitation. You walk into the branch. The teller says good morning before you reach the counter. Not warm, not cold. Somewhere in the middle. Level 4, $18,000. The phone rings on a Tuesday morning, and it is not automated. A person. A man who says his name clearly and gives you a direct extension. He introduces himself as your relationship banker. He wants 15 minutes to understand your financial goals. Your credit limit increased overnight without you asking, from $2,000 to $8,500. You buy a used car. The rate comes back at 6.8%. 8 months ago, the same loan would have been 11. The price of borrowing dropped, not because you negotiated, because the number changed. A fee appears on your statement, $32. You email your relationship banker. 3 hours later, taken care of. No form, no hold music, no script. The same fee that took 3 calls and 2 hours to maybe resolve at $200 just disappeared in a single reply. You are not respected at $18,000. You are retained. $85,000. The word appears on your statement without explanation. Preferred. It shows on the welcome screen, on your banker's email footer. You did not earn this word. A number earned it for you. Your relationship banker has become a real presence. He remembers things. Your sister in another city mentioned once 11 months ago. He emails on your birthday, not automated, written. The detail feels personal. It isn't. It is training. The bank teaches him to remember small things, because small things keep accounts from leaving. You walk into a branch and someone stands up to greet you. Not the teller, someone with a nameplate. They guide you past the rope line. You didn't know there was a path around the rope. You spent years standing inside the line not knowing it was optional for some people. A competitor calls. They want your business. You mention it to your banker. He calls back within the hour with a counter offer. The institution that ignored you at $200 is now competing to keep you. You are not a customer at $85,000. You are worth defending. Level 6, $500,000. The bank stops being a place you visit. It becomes a service that comes to you. Your banker doesn't email anymore. He calls. And when he calls, he isn't asking how you are. He's asking when you'd like to meet his colleague in wealth management. The colleague drives to your office. He brings printed reports in a leather folder. Tax structure, estate plans, timeline. The conversation runs 90 minutes. At the end, he doesn't sell you anything. He just leaves a card. The selling already happened. You just didn't notice it. A wire transfer freezes. You call. Someone answers on the second ring. No hold music, no script. Fixed in the same call. The same issue would have taken 4 transfers and 3 hours at $200. You attend a private dinner, 8 clients, a view of the city from a floor you've never been on. Nobody mentions money. Money is the table, not the conversation. You are not a customer at $500,000. You are an asset they protect. Level 7, $5 million. Private banking. The phrase sounds like wealth management. It isn't. Wealth management is a service. Private banking is a relationship. And relationships don't follow rules. They negotiate them. You have a private banker. He manages fewer than 20 accounts. Yours is one of them. He knows your children's names. He knows about the foundation you're considering because you mentioned it over coffee 7 months ago. The interest rate on your mortgage is not published. It is negotiated. Investment minimums are waived because the relationship justifies it. You walk into a branch you have never visited. They know your name before you sign anything. The system flagged you across every location, not because of fame, because of position. There's a conference room with no logo on the door. The table is one piece of wood. The deal being discussed will not appear in any public prospectus. The room exists because people like you exist. It opens only when the relationship justifies it. At $5 million, the bank does not follow the rules for you. The bank bends them. Level 8, $10 million. You don't have a banker anymore. You have a relationship. And the difference between those two words is the difference between this level and every level below it. Your account is a named line item in someone's performance review. Losing you would damage careers. 3 people inside the bank exist partially because of your account. They don't know that. You don't either. But the math is real. The deals are bespoke. Not from a menu, not from a brochure. Written for one client. You don't apply for things at 10 million. Things apply for you. Investments come before they're publicly available. Structures are built around your participation before you've agreed. But the real shift isn't access. It's influence. The bank consults you now. The head of private banking flies out to ask what products their next tier of clients should expect. You are shaping the institution that once charged you $35 for being broke. The bank doesn't have a customer at 10 million. The bank has a partner. And somewhere right now, as you sit in that room, someone is staring at a screen with a minus sign in front of their balance. They overdrafted by $15, a charge they forgot. The fee posted within the hour. They're on hold. The music is looping. They don't know yet that the system isn't broken. The system is working exactly the way it was designed to. The same institution that will one day fly out to ask their opinion is right now charging them for not having enough. You are the same person at every balance. The bank decides who you are based on the number next to your name. The bank does not change at every level. Only what it needs from you does.